Well, good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. It is good morning just about here. We are approaching midday, lunchtime. And welcome to the grand final of the 2v2 Blast from the Past tournament, which I've been hosting and has a very respectable prize pool of $250. And yeah, the grand final is hotly anticipated. It's dkcrazy and TrucK against ViViD and Spalding. It's a best of 11. Tournament details are, or should be, in the description of this link of this video. But since we have a little bit of time, we will be going over the tournament details, giving a shout out to the sponsors, and having a look at the team's routes as well. So we'll have a quick look at the bracket and what's going on there. So let me change my screen and we'll have a look at the topic now. Okay, so this is the topic where we started with a decent amount of teams. We'll have a look at those in a second. We'll start with the prize. So winner today, or winning team today, will walk away with $180. Second place, so both teams have already guaranteed themselves $70, which is not bad for a game of 0 Hour, is it? Really? And the sponsors who I will shout out are Zamboa, who is a very, I'm going to say, just supporter of 0 Hour and a pretty discreet supporter, who actually wrote me several months ago wanting to contribute to the game and see some good tournaments. His only brief really to me was host things with the best players. That was the only brief I was given. So you guys will remember the 2v2 All-Stars, which was like the top 6 in 2v2. Really enjoyed that tournament actually. We got 15 sets total, I believe, between myself, Marikar, Big Size, ViViD, Logica and Dominator. So some really epic sets there. He sponsored that. Part of his sponsorship went to the top 6 in 1v1 Invitational. That was the Yota Nation tournament. And then with the remainder, I've chosen to sort of split it between this one, which is going to be concluded today, this 2v2 tournament, and a 1v1 20k tournament, which is going on at the moment. We're entering sort of the round 3 stage of that tournament. We did have 64 sign-ups, believe it or not. And that has a grand total of nearly $650, that tournament. So epic stuff. And as I say, today I feel good because you know, I followed his wishes really in using up the remaining support and prize money that he sent me to make these tournaments. And yeah, I've really enjoyed the sets so far in this 2v2. I hope he has too. And yeah, big thank you once again to Zamboa for that. I hope you've enjoyed the different tournaments that I've either played in or hosted as well. And of course, Pepsi. Pepsi was very quick to say yes, he'd throw something down as well to support this. And he does support a lot. He supported the World Series, lots of different events as well. Nice guy, good player himself too. So yeah, thank you to Pepsi as well. Hello, Farjo, ExCaL Voice GG. It's not great, is it? It's a bit croaky. Hello, Search and Destroy. Hello, Jas. Hello, B Legacy. And everyone else, welcome, welcome. So that is the prize pool. The format is as follows. So we will start with a mirror, and we're at the grand final stage, so we'll start with Air Nuke on Fallen Empire. I've got a coin flipper up here, so we can sort of flip a coin on who picks the spots first in the first game, and then from then on in, the losing team picks the matchup, the map, and the spots from that following list. Now, if we go the distance today, best of 11, every single matchup or mirror is going to be needed to be played. So yeah, that would be actually interesting if we cycle through every matchup. It's official and ranked maps only, and yeah, the idea was to include some of the old matchups from the past, so that's why you're seeing Air Nuke and official maps as well, of course, as the round 1 starter games, and a lot of these matchups are like old school matchups, so yeah, should be good. So let's have a look at the bracket and the players' route. So you can see we had a decent sign up to this in terms of teams. We'll start with ViViD and Spalding. So they had a 4-1 in their round 1, they had another 4-1 in their round 2. This was a very good set in round 3. We did cast this on this channel, so go check that out. For big periods of that set, Staz and Tumstep looked like they were going to take that set. I think they started very strongly. They got quite a significant lead. But then ViViD and Spalding made a pretty big comeback, and it went 5-4 with an epic last game. So as I say, if you've not seen that last game, Go and check it out because it's ridiculous, actually. Really, really good game. And then in the semi, I didn't see this set at all, but go and check out Alfie's channel because he casted this. A 5-2 against Machiavelli and SPL, and there we are now. This is the final. Meanwhile, TrucK and dkcrazy. Perfect record in their round 1, 4-0. Perfect record in their round 2, 4-0. This was a very tasty tie against Dominator and Marikar, and actually, I think most people had Dominator and Marikar as easy winners there. So incredible performance really from TrucK and dkcrazy to win that 5-2, and on the balance of things, I saw bits of that set. It looked like they deserved it as well. So yeah, excellent surprise and excellent performance to get through that. Another 5-2 against Gandra and Boyka, and I think after their round 3 win, they were probably favourite to win that. And now we're in the final, which... Do you want to be brave and make a prediction? Which way is it going to go? We have a poll in the chat, so yeah, go check that out and leave me a vote on who you think is going to win this best of 11 today. So let's jump into the game. Let's see if we can actually rendezvous with the players in a Radmin, task number 1. Okay, nobody's there. So let's just have a look. Oh. So, players are having problem with Radmin at the moment. Interestingly. Don't know if there's actually a problem with Radmin at the moment. So me and ViViD have joined a new Radmin instantly here. That's a good sign. So for Crazy and Spalding, for whatever reason, they can't join new networks.
Good morning, ExCaL. Have you had your tea?
Morning, B Legacy. What have I had today? I've had a coffee, big orange juice to try and get myself some vitamin, whatever that gives you, some water, and I've actually had a coffee, so I haven't had tea yet, but I did have a lot of ginger tea last night, so... Alright, so everybody is in, which is a good sign. The techie is all working. Well, that was really odd. Thank you, Hesso. Ehab says $20 if Fargo co-hosts with you. Is that co-casts or co-hosts? Because this tournament's about to be concluded, so he's not a lot of hosting left to do. We'll bring Fargo on for his old school matchup knowledge and team game experience and air expertise. Oh, it's hard to make jokes when you're... Let's flip a coin here. Okay. Let's drop to the desktop. Flip. It's actually tails. Okay. Let's see if I see everyone in this admin. Let me also close Airboys 3. Yeah, I see everyone on. This is why I was early. You see, it's going to be about perfect for... You see, it was about perfect for 12 GMT. Oof. Ah. It's not a good sign. Or slow loads. Yikes. I mean, if we have to have a slow load, but the latency is half decent, then we'd take it, right? Why does that say it's 64? No, it definitely wasn't 64. Hello, Sam. Yahab says co-cast, make co-cast. That'll just be me explaining to Fargo what's going on. That's the problem with that. This is actually really good. If we can stay at like 23-4, I think that's epic, really. Because if you don't know, guys, we've got ViViD from Malaysia. We've got Spalding, Germany. We have TrucK from Iran. And Crazy from Germany. So, but the nature of Zero Hour is when you're connecting different locations, it's going to be a higher latency. Me from the UK, obviously. Yeah, I think that's very solid, personally. Yeah. Oh, please, let me get out. There we go. Okay, let me have a look at what the poll's doing whilst you guys are. Turn the camera on and point it to the ground. Make sure no phone action is happening. I've just seen that. Wow, the poll is 50-50. That's very interesting. Oh, they're ready. Oh, we didn't slow load now. Even better. Alright, well, in the top left, did we slow load? Oh, we did slow load, okay. We'll introduce the players in a sec. Meanwhile, I will end the poll. One more vote came in, so dkcrazy and TrucK are edging the vote, but only slightly. So this is an air nuke mirror to start on Fallen Empire. Very classic map and matchup. A lot of you would have played this map even from the original Command & Conquer Generals, and in Zero Hour this quickly developed to be a very popular matchup in Clan Wars, which, yeah, remember doing a lot of nuke air on this map. So TrucK is going to be playing the nuke, and to his right dkcrazy in the orange, of course, with the Air Force, and down from him we have ViViD with the Air Force in the green, and Spalding with the nuke in gold. And yeah, I would often love being here in this spot as the Air Force, because on the original Fallen Empire map this pathway is blocked, but this one is not, so you've got that little extra access there. Okay, a Cell CC from ViViD. And a pretty substantial MD drop coming in here from dkcrazy. It's 5 MDs, Andy's rallied a dozer to the central position as well. 6 MDs have been made, wow. That's a gigantic drop Rangers being added as well. So he's clearly worried about a drop from ViViD. Drop coming in from ViViD. dkcrazy's drop still hasn't landed yet. And that's a 5 MD drop from ViViD. Gat here from TrucK, and actually very good laser locks from Crazy there. Very good laser locks. And this is a big blob of MDs right now. And a big assault coming onto Spalding's base. The bad news for TrucK though is his main base looks pretty camped with this as well. Spalding's about to lose his trucks here. ViViD with one Raptor out, looking like, yeah, killing. Well, that's TrucK basically out of money. Big engagement here, and pretty well held from Spalding there. He has got money to rebuild his trucks. My question is, why did TrucK go Gats? Well, if they were focusing that hard on the nuke, I mean, maybe one Gat if he was worried about like PLD, but then the rest should be Battle Masters really. But yeah, behind this, ViViD's absolutely owned TrucK's base, so both nukes are taking some heavy fire here. dkcrazy has not gone for any Raptors himself, and that's going to be a problem in the resulting air versus air battle here if both nukes are crippled. And Spalding's actually not completely out of this game because he does have one supply, whereas TrucK looks absolutely broke. Yeah, he's having to sell this, he's out. TrucK's out. dkcrazy can make stuff from that war factory. dkcrazy has expanded and he's trying to get an airfield himself now. And TrucK decides to make one last Gat here. Maybe can he get it into ViViD, catch him off guard a little bit? Nope, he's continuing to send that to Spalding, who actually has a dozer here. He's moving it now. Ah, TrucK not controlling that. So the Gats, when they're moving, are not going to put as much damage out as when they are still. Crazy GG's. And yeah, that is the nature of this matchup. It is a fast matchup. And I think often is decided pretty early on, depending on how the initial drop interaction goes. I think the combination looked pretty good from Crazy and TrucK. I just think TrucK made too many Gats. There looked to be like 2 to 3 Gats there, where I think, you know, one maybe, but then Battlemaster's in on the trucks of Spalding, and Spalding was in a bit of trouble. ViViD would have then been under pressure to take out TrucK and Crazy, but yeah, ViViD certainly did that. He crippled TrucK from the start, and it is 1-0 to Spalding and ViViD. But it is now, of course, Crazy and TrucK's matchup and spot choice. Sachin Story says, I think I'm sick, get well. Well, get well to you too. if you are sick, and thank you if you're saying to me get well too, because yeah, I'm sick too. Well, I'm absolutely delighted to see this, actually. I do like El Scorcho. Crazy, I think, loves El Scorcho. Really looking forward to it, basically. One thing that's concerned me with El Scorcho is you get the odd mismatch on there for some reason. And I don't know why. So I hope we're not entering a late stage GLA game where we get sort of a mismatch, but yeah. Hello, Mr. X. Thank you. Yeah, it's actually the best I've been all week. It's been pretty rough, not gonna lie. Which spots did they take? The down spots here. And ViViD is ready. Hello, Alfie Ace. Probably going to have that slow load again. Yeah. Sam said lift solar power to make a supply. Possibly. I mean, I did see that power cell and wondered why. I thought he was going to quit out and give Crazy the war factory. And then Crazy, with his eco, could have spammed a few nuke units from there. Alfie says good start for Team OE. Yeah, looked pretty convincing. Alright, slow load over. And we're into game number 2. El Scorcho is the map. Or Tox is the matchup chosen by Crazy, who is in the bottom right here, and Lift Truck, who is on the left. Facing Crazy is ViViD, in the green of course, and in the gold it is Spalding on the left, also known as ABBA, short for ABBA Dabba. So El Scorcho is vast. You've got supplies kind of everywhere, tons of buildings, big dock there, 2 oils, safe oil as well. A lot going on. Army says awesome map and armies. Search and Destroy saying good streaming of the Tumstep versus Stas. Oh, Jasmine in the chat. Hello, Jasmine. Yo, yo. There's Gandra Expert. I don't know about that, but good to see you, Jasmine. Right, so Crazy's getting a tunnel on the right side here. Supply. TrucK with a similar setup. Spalding with a similar setup. Difference is here, ViViD seems to be rushing an oil. And what is Crazy going for here? Seems to have a plan. Going for that building there, but I think ViViD will get in just before. Nice little RPG pick off. And some good harass by Lift Truck here as well. ViViD's oil's kicking in. There is a tech from ViViD in the base of Crazy, who's trying to get a 3rd supply up. TrucK, I missed that, is actually already on an oil. And that's an annoying deny, to be honest with you, because it will take a long time to send another worker over there. Meanwhile, Crazy trying to kick ViViD off this position. ViViD holds it for now. Trying to get a 2nd tunnel up. Now, will Crazy go again? Yes, he will, to try and kick ViViD off this position. And if he does that, that will be a massive moment in this game. We'll stay with this. Really good crush from Crazy. ViViD trying to hold it. It's going to be closest. The TrucK's tunnels are so powerful. But Crazy's done it. That is a very big success from dkcrazy there. He's kicked ViViD off this high ground. Meanwhile, TrucK has considerable grip over the left side as well. And the map control has very much been denied here, so Crazy will now stay on top of ViViD getting a forward position here, and he's doing it very well. Third supply for dkcrazy, second oil for TrucK. I think a tunnel or a supply scaffold got denied by spalding here of TrucK's. TrucK doesn't seem to have the Scorp rocket upgrade just yet. And Crazy has full control now of this right side. The map's starting to turn orange. Is this the home ground of dkcrazy? We know the ability of ViViD in any format, and he's made pretty short work of kicking ViViD off that position. But ViVid's going to get a tunnel up here. And he has been on 2 arms dealers, so expect, yeah, a significant Scorp pop. But Crazy is about to explode. He's on 4 supplies, does need some workers here. 2 oils coming as well. And when he has a position, watch him hold on to it. Meanwhile, TrucK is kicking spalding off this left side. So what we're actually seeing here is kind of like 2 1v1s really. The way the colours on the map have sort of panned out. Nobody's gone for the middle. First bit of green across the halfway line of the map is ViViD and his tunnel here. ViViD trying to regain a little bit of ground here. And all Crazy needs right now is time. Microing that super tech well. Well on his way to a palace. Second arms dealer coming in as well. So ViViD has, I'm going to suggest, like a 2-minute window right now to clear all of this. It may not matter though, because TrucK is continuing to push and spalding's looking a bit rip actually. So it may not matter what ViViD does over here. This game is looking quite over. Jasmine with the super chat. Now that is because I said hi Jasmine and said Ganja wasn't an expert, wasn't it? Let's be honest. But appreciate it, mate. Thanks for the super chat. ViViD is making a little bit of ground over here, but how is spalding going to hold this left side? There's also still so many tunnels here. And the palace for Crazy has completed. Ali says, I'm in the chat, why you not say hi to me? Hello, Ali. Well, the reason for that is I am watching the game more than the chat. And I'm looking at the chat on my phone, so it's not easy to see every single message. But luckily I saw that one, so hello, Ali. Hala, hala. Yeah, I mean, I've focused more on the right side, but TrucK has been rather dominant on the left. He's just on with a 3 arms dealer spam. And Crazy has enough Scorps of his own to hold. TrucK's even sending him some Scorps as well. And this game is not going to be that long after all, is it? Any palace for ViViD? Yes. Palace for spalding on the way. Market spam is starting for Crazy. Ooh. Big losses here on both sides. Spalding's losing his base meanwhile. ViViD already GG's. Yeah, they know. And that was not a long game, was it?
You have been defeated.
Not a long game at all. And the scores are level. And that win was as convincing as the first game win for ViViD and Spalding. One apiece. We definitely have a set on our hands. Yeah, lift truck with a crazy amount of eco. I mean, I was looking at the right side more than the left, to be honest, but lift truck just seemed to rush that oil, get on arms dealer spam, and then kicked Spalding off a little bit later off that left side, compared to Crazy on the right, who went for a sort of an early quad poke. Hello, Bada Habibi. Hello, Apex. Air stealth. Unity A. Okay. Ali's happy now. Ali's happy. Let me just grab a quick bit of water. Ah. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm back. Is Crazy back as well? Yes, Crazy's back. Is Lift Truck back? Yeah. Air Stealth. Okay. Unity A. Choice of ViViD and Spalding. ViViD on the downside here, in the green with the Stealth, of course, and Spalding with the Air Force. Crazy with the Air Force in the orange, and Lift Truck with the purple Stealth. So, yeah, interesting one this, because the oils aren't really symmetrical, are they? Firstly, they look like they're further apart than those. And the location compared to that CC, to this CC, well, in this case, this CC, is a lot further. So I think this is a good map pick from the right side team. Yeah, TrucK is rushing the oils, as is ViViD, to be expected. 2 supplies, 2 airfields from both of the Air Force players. beacon on that tunnel there. That drone will be picked off, so... Wow. ViViD killed the barrels and nearly killed his own rebel. That was a little bit dicey. Interesting if we see... Okay, I was going to say, are the players going to make a tech here? ViViD, yes. TrucK, no. He's going straight quads. And 3 airfields for dkcrazy. That's interesting. But the Raptor out just in time, and an important one, because it saves that RPG. Probably saves that Rebel as well. This tunnel has been picked off. There is another Raptor coming in. Will he deny this Rebel? Don't think he will. Meanwhile, Crazy does deny one Rebel. He does deny the Rebel. Okay, so both Air Forces deny a Rebel so far, but the GLAs have 1 oil apiece. Quad spam continues. Rebels denied again, loses 2 raps for it. Spalding comes in, clicks down a supply, loses 1 Raptor there. So the GLAs, as you would expect, are getting focused. But the quad spam for both of the GLAs, or the stealth GLAs in this case, is continuing to grow. Big blob of raps here from Crazy. There's also a sneaky tunnel from ViViD there, which he's now seen. Wow. ViViD's caught a few raps there, and at the same time Spalding's picked off an oil in the south relatively for free. So at the moment, Spalding is preserving his Raptors much better. Crazy has 1, 5, 6 in play. Spalding has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But was a little bit late adding the extra airfields. Oof, picks off this supply again. No pop from lift truck. Ouch. Oh, we actually popped from here. Dual arms, dual arms. Another supply pick off. Lost 1 rap. Oh, that pop from ViViD though. Yeah, this is looking a lot better for the right side team at the moment. The oils are equal, but the supply pick-offs... Oh, that was an interesting map. Have been a lot better from Spalding and more efficient, and ViViD is now actually pushing. Crazy's going to come in and try and help here. Wow. Yeah. That's GG right there. I mean, it's another matchup which can swing pretty quick if the Raptor usage is not efficient and you don't get enough done in the early game. Then one stealth just starts to get so much bigger than the other stealth, and that's exactly what happens. Let's have a little look at the eco here. So there's a 5k difference there in the money, and although I think the right side team had the better spots, it didn't really kick in because Crazy did good at the start to deny the Rebels, but I think the Spalding supply snipes really hurt TrucK there, and the crucial thing was the difference in units lost, as you can see there, of Raptors. So we now go 2-1. Rapby says, am I kicked from this tournament? Never played in it. I'm just the host. And keep my health. I'm getting better. Hello, Hummy. Hummy doesn't like the tech upgrade from ViViD. Agree with you there, Mr. Hummy. Mr. X says, Orange lost many raps. He did indeed. And tells me not to focus on random chat. I apologise. I feel like you, my uncle, so I should listen to you. I blame you for that, Ali, by the way. 4-tank volcano. Sweet. I think I didn't miss much this game, hopefully. If I did, I blame the illness. So, did they pick this map before the 4-tank? I'm trying to think, what was that game they beat Domi and Mara in 4-tank? Was it this? No, it was Rubies and Pearls, wasn't it? Did they pick Rubies and Pearls for that? I can't even remember. Or was it Domi and Mara who picked Rubies and Pearls? But what we saw in that game was Crazy going for a Helix, which... Will he go for that now, is the question. Top team need to spot. I think that's important. ViViD goes opposite Crazy. Here we go. The matchup choice is continuing to cycle. We're now on Crazy and TrucK's matchup choice, and it is 4 times tank. Tank mirror. With TrucK in the purple, Crazy in the orange. They are in the south versus ViViD opposite Crazy in the green and Spalding in the gold, top left. I think the person we look at is Crazy, right? If he's the one been going Helix, we'll have a look at that. Personally, I feel like 2 War Factories is probably the safer bet here. Times 4. Let's see. War Factory. War Factory. Yeah. I think that's right. Interesting now. This is looking very old school. How many times would we see just 2 suppliers, 2 War Factories? Where's Nike? Or Nike? He'd love this. He'd love to see this. He's missing it. He's probably too early, US time. I'll send him the stream afterwards. So now the question is, what units do you make here? Outpost, Outpost, Outpost GAT, Outpost, 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 okay. The TrucK's the only one who's gone with a GAT as well. This could be a bit dicey for TrucK. Bit of an outpost standoff here. Battlemaster's moved in. Oh, should have TNT'd that. And ViViD looks like he's picked off a tank hunter, possibly 2 here. Bit of a poke into Spalding's base. Yeah, it's decent micro from TrucK, that. Meanwhile, Crazy and ViViD have snuck in a 3rd supply during that early sparring, and TrucK's gone for a very ambitious 3rd supply in between him and Spalding. He might have enough to actually hold on to it. Got the GATs here for Spalding. I think they're very worried about that potential Helix, and there is not one. Right, big engagement about to come on the right side. Lift TrucK holding on to the left so far. Neither player wants to commit just yet. ViViD in a 3rd War Factory. dkcrazy adding a prop. ViViD already has his prop. Big engage here. Spalding trying to regain that position. And he looks like he's taking a better fight at the moment. TrucK trying to get an emergency bunker in here. That bunker's going to be pretty crucial. That bunker gets up. TrucK will just about hold on to that now. Spalding, though, you can see has taken a slightly better engagement overall. He is leading that XP. And now he's lacking a gat. Yeah. And actually, TrucK now picking off a few free Battle Masters. TrucK leading the XP. Continued standoff over here. Lotus out for dkcrazy. Is there a Lotus out for ViViD? No. We have a CC for TrucK. No auto loaders for either player yet. ViViD might be waiting for a time. It's just kicked in. Is ViViD going to look for a fight? Is the question. There's a window here where he's got an advantage. Is he actually clicking on the upgrades? No, he's not. That's going to be annoying for both players. Artillery platform. But I think ViVid's in a position where he can pretty much click that one down. Auto loaders have just kicked in for dkcrazy. dkcrazy may then take this fight. Yeah, the players are about to commit. Here we go. Troop crawlers looking pretty clutch for ViViD, to be honest. They absorb so much of the DPS of the Battle Masters. Is ViViD overextending into a bit of a concave here? dkcrazy, I think, thinks he may well be. Look how many wasted shots though on those tank hunters, on those red guards, sorry. Yeah, look at the XP difference. ViViD just went hello level 4. Yeah. A big win for ViViD there. Whose is that? dkcrazy's. Does TrucK have a CC yet? No. Don't know why, because he's level 3. This artillery, is it going to go on the army? Went on the supply. Safe. Safe hit. Well, quite an interesting mini 1v1 we've got going on again. We've got ViViD just edging it on the right against Crazy. Mine drop looking like it's coming in here for ViViD. Oh, wow. Look at that from ViViD. And over here, we've got TrucK edging it against Spalding. Maybe he's doing more than edging it right now. He's actually pushing in. Artillery from ViViD now as well. Troop crawler from Spalding, which may well come in clutch here. CC for Spalding as well. Artie hit that main supply of dkcrazy from ViViD, and ViVid's continuing to push. Comms are quite interesting here, because if Spalding's sort of saying, I'm on the ropes a little bit, you need to make something happen, it may prompt ViViD to actually try and finish off Crazy, but Crazy's holding. He's got a substantial army here, Crazy. There's a mine drop from TrucK to help out. Spalding though pushing back a little bit here. I mean, TrucK's only got 2 Battle Masters here. A lot of indecision though. Didn't really click down anything. Mine drop from Crazy. It's a good mine drop. Oof. That arty of TrucK's there just missed Spalding. Decent dodge. I nearly I did miss that. I'm trying to follow the engagements on both sides. Yeah, TrucK's kind of just rallying single file units right now. Spalding's gaining a bit of momentum back on this left side. These tank hunters are just putting crazy amount of work in though. And ViViD at the moment is holding on to the right side. Spalding's actually leading the XP. That tells you how much of a better fight he's taken in the last situation. And that is a little cheeky Battlemaster drop. And it will pick off a TrucK. Alright, Crazy has got a good line of units. He's got a few tank hunters mixed in. A couple of Emperors as well. One Emperor from ViViD too. Big fight. ViViD and Crazy both hit level 5, but there's a licks here from ViViD. Wow. Instantly goes down. Crazy's almost gaining that right side back. Wow, he is. And he's Lotused ViViD's airfield. Ooh. Didn't get his oil, and an EMP came in here. The EMP coming in from Crazy as well. Wow. Oh, wow. ViViD's backed Crazy into a corner. That is what Tank Mirror can be. It can be decided on general powers, but hold that thought. Boom. Okay, well, it was a decent X from ViViD in the end. Definitely the general powers worked out better for ViViD. And every player is level 5 now, so are we going to see EMPs from from TrucK and Spalding now? Looks like this is a TrucK EMP. We got a Spalding EMP as well. Yeah, another miss. And where's that going? It gets one. Oh, look at that. So you got to say the north side team have had the better hits with their EMPs and carpets. Yeah, that's a guaranteed hit, isn't it? Carpet on a bunker and supply barracks. Yeah, this army is bigger now. Spalding can just take this back. Arty on the top right supply of ViViD's. Not really worth remaking that, is it? Just long distance mine it, I guess. Crazy and Lift both have an oil. Spalding has 2 though, is the difference. Is this a mine drop from Lift TrucK? It's actually a very good map for Tank Mirror, isn't it? You get this sort of 1v1 going on with the odd sharing of general powers. Another arty's been used. That's ViViD's. It's a good mine drop as well. And an artillery seemed to miss here as well. Oh! Who sneaks that in? That was ViViD, I think. Has killed one of the oils, and this oil's been killed as well with artillery. So the top team are 2 oils up right now. Lotus looks like it's captured ViViD CC. It has. And Spalding has retaken this left side. Lotus is now going to take Spalding CC. Did sell it. Got a Battlemaster in here as well. TrucK said, I've artied here. ViViD is without radar right now. So Spalding, so Crazy's going to be like, right, I will try and hold him in that position. And that is jackpot. Not quite, but it's pretty decent. ViViD's carpet is back. It's another good carpet. Wow. Yeah, the top team... Carpet missed over here as well. The top team have had better general power hits, haven't they? Whereas the down team... They've missed a lot of theirs. It's a very close fight. Yeah, now how much did that carpet make the difference? Killed a substantial chunk of Crazy's army. Crazy's GGing. And that's what it can come down to. It can literally come down to general powers. And ViViD Spalding take a 3-1 in what was best game of the set so far. Have a look at the money. Crazy actually topped the money incredibly. Even though ViViD had that right side. But I guess ViViD didn't have an oil, did he? Whereas Spalding had the 2 oils, yeah. Guess that makes sense. Who with the best kill-loss ratio here? It's Spalding, actually. Just about. Yeah, I feel like once TrucK had that left side bunkered off, did he really need to overextend? Just add a few more bunkers. Could even then transition to a mid-game licks, fly round the back. Pretty empty, right? Fly around the back, pick off a prop and that, maybe an oil. But it's actually not easy to dodge the general powers on this map because with the nature attack mirror, your army blobs are pretty choked, right? On those channels to the opposing player. I guess we didn't see too many cross-map sneaky units. That could have been something which the players tried to do. Nuke Inf Tournament A, okay. Interesting. Don't even know if we've seen a Nuke Inf picked in this tournament yet. Mr. X says Crazy drove directly in this carpet with his army, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Crazy ate a couple of big carpets throughout that game, whereas the top team came off better. Right, so who's who here? This is a ViViD and Spalding choice. ViViD is going to be the Imp. And Spalding's going to be the Nuke on the right side of Tournament A, also their map pick. Whereas for the left team, we've got TrucK as the Nuke and dkcrazy as the Imp. So what do you do here? Do you licks as Imp and just have a good time against the Nuke with a bit of a Nuke rally plus inflicts? Do you go for a bit of a bunker oil grab and mix with the Imp? Because the mix would counter obviously Imp outposts and help out against the Helix. Well, it's a licks from Crazy. It's a licks from ViViD. Okay, we have the answer. And it is a slight difference from Spalding. which is a barracks war factory as opposed to the 2 war factory of lift truck. But he's going for a little bit of a lockdown of this oil position. Tank hunter's already been made. And ViViD, and that's very interesting, isn't it? Crazy and ViViD sending. That is almost identical. Look at that. That is interesting. I mean, I just think this is good game sense. You can tell good team players when they're using tank hunters for vision, for scouting. He's probably going to take a good bunker there. He does. And based on that, already now, Crazy could be saying to Lift, it's a helix, and ViViD could be saying to Spalding, it's a helix. Problem for Spalding is he has made a GAT. But there is a Battlemaster coming to his base, but that's okay because ViViD's Lix is on hand. And that's an easy click down. GATs are out for TrucK. 2 GATs out, in fact. Now, there is a gaping hole in Spalding's base right now. And it's called no anti-air. But Crazy's not taking the risk. I think he could have committed. He's going to commit now. No, he goes back. Meanwhile, there's a gaping hole in Lift Truck's base as well, but very nice and Crazy. 2 mix, click it down. So that is 1 Lix dead and 1 Lix still remaining. But the difference is Spalding's got himself a couple of oils. So that early 2 war factory from TrucK, not done a great deal, but good news for TrucK is he is on 3rd supply. No one's taken this 3rd supply yet. Looks like ViViD's on the way. And that hurts if you're TrucK when you've got a Battlemaster rallying into all your GATs like that. That really hurts. Oh, wow. That really, really hurts. Like that from ViViD. Just a minigunner in the base and garrison there. It basically limits what the Lix can actually do, right? Don't mind that from Crazy. 2 MiGs for the bunker. And I think 2 or 3 GATs there as well. And TrucK should be instantly flaming these down. What is he doing? That is way too greedy because this Overlord's now just going to say, see you later. These oils could have been picked off, but they still may well be. Crazy can pick off this Overlord. Oh wow, can pick off a second Overlord. And a dozer and a war factory and... Okay, MiGs come in and they do pick off the Lix, but 2 Overlord losses there, heavy losses. And TrucK actually wants to capture these oils, interestingly. Well, TrucK's got himself on 4 supplies during all of this. So the actual map expansion from him has been pretty good. And that GAT's going to kill the war factory, isn't it? Yeah. The left side team are actually coming back into this game as Lift Truck's going to get himself on some oil here. Going to misclick here. That war factory's not building. It is now. Crazy with a Super Lotus. That's a lot of minigunners to deal with. Could use a couple of GATs really, couldn't he, from Lift Truck. did get 1 oil, but was that a little bit overzealous? Or was he worried that ViViD was going to come in and get the 1k bonus as well, perhaps? Decent MiG strikes. TrucK has his CC. Oh, there's a Lotus in the base of Spalding here. Looks like he was getting a bit of cash hack work done. If TrucK is aware of it now. And now ViViD is taking these south oils. So ViViD is definitely richer than Crazy, but TrucK is now considerably richer than Spalding, and he's getting the all-important nuke MiGs. Now, nuke MiGs are the checkmate, to be honest, in this matchup. Like, they will beat everything. If you have nuke MiGs, the inf becomes, believe it or not, less relevant. Big fight going on here. TrucK actually locked down one of these overlords with his Lotus. The ECMs have locked one down as well. The ViViD MiGs are on hand. There are more overlords from Spalding here. TrucK being a little bit indecisive. The MiGs come in as well. TrucK retreats for now. Meanwhile, during that, dkcrazy has regained the south position. Oh dear, it's low on power. He's expanding again. Spalding trying to take that back. As Spalding started in nuke. No, I think this is looking much better for the left team. And this is what I like to see. When you gain some land, bunker it off. And when ViViD had control of that, that is what he should have done. Has added a bunker here. But the left side have more of the map. And they have the all-important nuke MiGs. Spalding's got those oils back, but Lotus has been found. There's a ViViD Lotus by those nuke MiGs as well. Oh, TrucK. Oh wow. He just lost 3 MiGs for nothing. To 1 gap there. Another licks out for Crazy. Only 1 gat in play for Spalding. TrucK's Lotus has been found. May well have downed the MiGs. Yeah, I think he downed the MiGs beforehand. And big engage here and no gaps. An excellent choice to add another Helix in here, and that's not just going to give Crazy level 3. It's going to clear up absolutely everything. Look at this. He could keep going. Keep going. You could have got everything. No, you could have got everything. Could have got everything. It was only 1 gap. Could have kept going. Doesn't matter anyway. I mean, TrucK now has 4 overlords. And this is definitely going to be 3-2. Nice garrison to take that as well. Yeah, and now you make gats, there's the overlords here, yeah. Don't know what happened to that Super Lotus. Yeah, Spalding is ripped. With his base decimated by general powers. Spalding's going for a last ditch arty combo here. It does get a couple of overlords, but not gonna matter. Spalding GG's, ViViD GG's. Nicely done from the left team. Score is now 3-2 with a crazy lift truck map choice. And that is a good time for me to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back again, guys. So here's a question for the chat. Does anyone know what a mince pie is? Yeah, I'd be surprised if anyone, I'd be surprised if anyone outside of the UK knew what a mince pie was. It's something we have at the festive time of year. The joke's on me, because at the moment I can't taste anything, so I don't even know why I've gone and got myself a couple of mince pies. At least they look nice, and the sensation is going to be nice as I crunch into them, but I can't taste them. But yeah, what do you think's in them? It's a sort of little short crust pastry pie. I'll tell you, with raisins, Bramley apple. Have a bite into it. Probably some cinnamon in there. Definitely sugar. Yeah, what sort of festive treats do you have this time of year, guys? Mince pies are lovely. Alrighty, this was Crazy and Lift Truck's choice. It is tank against air, and in the right of Lone Eagle is Spalding with the tank, ViViD with the air, against Crazy's air in the orange and TrucK's tank in the blue. Now Lone Eagle is actually not completely balanced either, because you see this great big mountain sticking out here. So that covers a lot of your base, doesn't it? Whereas this spot doesn't have it. So that's kind of the only difference, I guess. But yeah, it's an official map and we love it. And that's why I did this tournament, because we want some imbalances. We like an imbalance. Hello Boyka. He says hello Pepsi as well. I gave you a shout out at the start of the screen. Crazy and Boyka, not Crazy and Boyka, Google and Crazy were quite a team back in the day. Yep. And Crazy is now going for a drop. Both tanks have sold their CC, which is interesting. I'm not sure if I would in this matchup, especially on this map. Oh, that could potentially be a catastrophic war factory placement. I think it might be. If Crazy gets in that, oh dear, that could already be GG. That could already be GG, I'm not joking. That is a bit of an oversight to place your war factory there. It's made a flamer, but the gats aren't close enough, I don't think. But the MDs have... Okay, ViViD is on hand as well with a ranger drop. It's a pretty decent clear up that. ViViD will lose a Chinook. Yeah, that was a decent clear up, not gonna lie. That could have done a lot more than it did. TrucK is rallying a gat in the base of ViViD. ViViD doesn't have an awful lot to deal with that. But TrucK's got to be crazy. He doesn't waste gats here. Because this does spiral pretty quickly. dkcrazy's trying to PLD cover that one single gat. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And ViViD is now taking damage on the Chinooks. ViViD does have 2 wraps out. And I think what he should have done there, ViViD, is laser lock the wrap to absorb some of the PLD, then click the gat with the raptors. He loses a Chinook and takes some damage. Ooh, Crazy's damage there, but oh, TrucK's not microing. But he has got a flamer in Spalding's base. That's probably it. That is probably it. Yeah, there's nothing here. What's this unit going to be? Not enough, that's a Vet 3. Okay, the Raptor's on hand. And okay, TrucKs are safe. And dkcrazy is about to be in a little bit of trouble because TrucK's sleeping. dkcrazy is about to be in a lot of trouble. And ViViD is prepping for the oil as well. Spalding's on 3 supplies. Actually, yeah, this is not over at all. I stand very, very corrected. One Raptor Crazy does go down. Looks like ViViD's on his Spalding to locate himself over there a little bit. Do we have chain guns for either player? We do for TrucK. So TrucK will eat this army. And ViViD's tried to hunt TrucK here. He gets 1 dozer. Still no chain guns for Spalding, but TrucK's going through the most narrow gap you've ever seen in your life. Yeah. Crazy's like, I'm going to sell that. Spalding is continuing to dance around. I think is a good call. Oof! Chain guns has kicked in for Spalding as well. Yeah, decent cleanup in the end, TrucK with the 800 XP. But there's a lot of gats in the base for Spalding. ViViD is continuing to grow. And actually, Crazy's taking the extra supply, but TrucK's going to take the oils here. Big engage here. Oh wow, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. That's all the Raptors down. But another flamer in the base. Oh wow. Look at that. Look at that. These sneaky flamers. He's not noticed. ViViD's on it now, but so much of the base lost. very, very close fight right now. Just about won by Spalding. Spalding could get hunted here. This is going to be one dozer clicked. He could click both. He's trying. He's trying. It's not easy with higher latency. Yeah, just gets the one. Artie coming in. And a tank drop from TrucK though. So TrucK will not be hunted. It's very important, Crazy, keeping TrucK's last dozer alive. And it looks like he's going to hunt Spalding now. And Spalding will be out of supplies if that Raptor gets in. He's going for it with everything he's got. He's lost all his Raptors and he still hasn't hunted him. Meanwhile, ViViD did pick off an oil. I mean, ViViD could arguably go Comanches, potentially. If the air is kind of broke with no Raptors. Although I guess Crazy has 2 supplies still. So yeah, he can't really do that. Here's going to be the hunt. This will be the hunt. Yeah. I'm just telling Mr. X off a bit. I've missed a little bit in the first game, or whatever it was, second game. But I haven't missed a lot since, so stop backseat driving. I'm also looking at Raptors GAT engagements, and I didn't miss the flamer. But yeah, the South team really have no need to do anything. They've got general powers. And really, I think Crazy should be prioritising clicking down these war factories. Because if you delete the anti-air, you're going to have a good time with Raptors. But, oh, well, that's even better. Lotus on the supply. Look, Mr. X, Lotus on the supply. Now, really now, Spalding ought to quit out. Let ViViD take all the money, and ViViD just spams a load of GATs. ViVid's general powers would be pretty good. ViVid's actually going Tovies. Oh, not just Tovies, they were loaded. I mean, I don't mind single Tovies. I don't think you can load them with Raptors on the map. Big engagement about to occur here. Carpet coming in. Could be a nice carpet. Oh, it's delicious. Yeah, that's G. It has to be GG. Surely GG. And the difference this time is the top team's general powers did not hit. ViViD did kill a couple of airfields during that. Spalding GG's out. What can ViViD do here? Is the question. One oil is slowly being picked off. Yeah, and I like that. Camping the tank war factory production. GG from the ViViD. We are all square, ladies and gentlemen. 3-3. And it's a comeback from dkcrazy and TrucK. Hello, Bada Habibi. I will now bite into this mince pie that I'm not going to taste. And that's where getting the most money is not the most important thing in this matchup. That is one mince pie down. Got another one to go. By the way, they're not that big. They're mini little things. So it will now be Spalding's and ViViD's map, matchup, and spot choice. Right, they're back. Wait for it. Match up and... Is it going to be air? Have we done air tox yet? No. Final departure. Air tox. Alright. We haven't had 4 nuke yet. We've not had 4 nuke yet. I love 4 nuke. I'm excited for that. Okay. So they will have to spot, but they're just probably talking about the strat. Okay, they are spotting. Here we go. That was the last mince pie. I'll pretend I tasted it. Alright. Well, we start on crazy. NPV of the last game in the top left with the orange Air Force and lift truck with the blue Toxin. Down from him it is ViViD with the GLA Tox and Spalding in the bottom left with the gold Air Force. Final departure is the map. One of the newer ones. Doesn't get played as much either. Quite like it personally. Yeah, I mean, there's crates scattered around in the midsection. There's oil scattered around. And a safe oil in the corners as well, which will favour ViViD here, if the GLAs are going for the oils, which they should be, because That is obviously a lot closer to ViViD than this one is for TrucK. Although TrucK's got a close one here. Two airfields and two airfields. And a lot of efficient mining going on here. Crate, 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 dock. Yeah, and efficient mining there. You'd expect nothing else from the Germans. German efficiency. A well-known stereotype right there. Hello, Rengo amigo. Yeah, so the oil cap is already in play for ViViD. Rebels is out. Oil cap is out for TrucK as well. Tech is out for ViViD. No veterancy this time, so you listen to you, Hummy. Yeah, nice awareness from dkcrazy. Instantly locks that down. Now this Rap should be flying to deny a rebel, as Spalding has done here. But what dkcrazy can do is wait for 2 more Raps and then click down on oil, for example. That might be what he's going for. Yeah, 3 Raps are now in the air. Let's see where these Raptors go. Yeah, also a way to do it. So both Toxes have had a bit of an oil boom. But Crazy's killed one oil. Whereas, what is Spawning going to go for here? So he's going to kill that oil as well. Yeah. Oh, first mistake here. Crazy has not seen these quads. And that's painful. That's 4 Raptors going down. And that's a shame for the top team, because they were actually looking in an okay position, with TrucK securing that right side. But Spalding, I don't think has lost a single Raptor so far. He is floating a little bit. Yeah, he's added some airfields and stuff now. ViViD is going to use that opportunity to try and regain this side, and the Vet 2 quad is putting in some work here. Yeah, TrucK lost three-ish quads there and only killed 1. Oh wow, that's a good snipe. Crazy returned the favour, but Spalding actually got the safe oil, which is the hardest to pick off. ViViD with some vetted quads here. Good supply kill from Crazy. And that might prompt ViViD to go, because some quads were damaged there, but TrucK wisely decides to retreat. He has got that tunnel on the left, but ViViD's got a lot of tunnels himself. Gets rid of a scaffold there. Uses the remainder of the shots to damage that oil. Crazy's got a lot of Raps back up once again. Killing. Oh, he's flying into quads again. Yeah. Gotta be careful. Spalding's got that oil, so the top team are up on oil. Oh, good PLD from Spalding. Sacrifice some Raps for it. With Raptor help, ViViD and Spalding can hold this, but the Raptors aren't being used. They needed to be used instantly. ViViD looks like he's winning that fight regardless, but at the same time he is pushing into the base of TrucK. Oh, not good use of Raptors. No, not good use of Raptors, that. ViViD sending in more quads. And that Vet 3 quad is putting in so much work. It is finally picked off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 quads can be killed here, and that is not enough because there are 7 very powerful quads pushing into Crazy's base, and he's not level 2. A carpet would have been very, very helpful at this point. ViViD is level 3. Does he have cash bounty? We will see. I think that's an odd choice from Spalding. You'd want to click down the GLA there, surely. Oh, Crazy just throws in the towel, and that's a shame because, yeah, didn't really give TrucK a chance to do anything there. And that was actually a very close game. That could have gone either way. Crazy did lose a few too many wraps in the early game for my liking for free. But the push was good, and it did a lot of damage, but those 7 ViViD quads got vetted, and they had no answer to them in the end. And ViViD and Spalding edge back in front. Now Lift Truck's gone to have a look at a map. Hoping for nuke. Yeah. Yeah. Exciting. Yeah. I was waiting for the nuke switch. So TrucK here, Crazy there. I mean, this is crying out for an oil plus licks gamer, isn't it? Little bit of confusion here. A little bit of strat chat. I think this is an important game. If Spalding and ViViD win this, they go 1 away. Crazy and TrucK win this, we're all square once again. I think there's a lot on this. And Couldn't have picked a better matchup. The classic 4 nuke. Difference is on one of the more new maps that you're going to see. Lionheart is a ranked map. Let's see who actually made this map. It should tell us at the start of the game. Lionheart by Adrian. Yeah, I mean, he's one of the best map makers, isn't he? Adrian, Newgate, Tanso, TK Leo, to name a few. These guys are churning out some great maps at the moment. Right, so TrucK in the blue and Crazy in the orange, already making a barracks. And ViViD in the green, making a barracks. Spalding in the yellow. 2 war factories, so it's mirrored armies. And it also looks like it's going to be mirrored build orders for now. Although that's interesting. Okay, very mirrored. Double barracks, so this has to be oil boom plus licks. Yeah, there's the licks. There's the licks. So crazy, crazy, dkcrazy. dkcrazy is probably, I wanted to say probably, so dkcrazy is probably researching the capture building upgrade from that barracks. Yeah, it's already in play while sending the red guard out here, so he's going to be getting those ores super fast, as is ViViD, but ViViD's red guards are a touch slower. Crazy's caps are already starting. Yeah, ViViD's are not far off, to be fair. Those 2, 3 are all pinging. Meanwhile, TrucK losing an early engagement here with the Battlemasters. And again. So the crazy licks is going to be required now. Is that a tight box? It is, but he's still going to lose a truck, I think, here. And here's the bad news for Spalding. He's going to lose 2 Battlemasters, but the GATs have been made. Quite nice timing with the GATs. And the difference is ViViD is in the base of Crazy. Does he see that? Is the question. No, he doesn't. Nicely hidden from... Oh! Hold that thought. Oh, don't move it! He shouldn't move it! Okay. ViViD didn't see it, but you shouldn't move it. That would make you... almost be drawn to it when there's movement. Another licks in play from ViViD. He has damaged the trucks of TrucK. TrucK's actually quite economically dented here. Licks swooping back in for dkcrazy. There's a GAT that's been sent in there from ViViD. Oh, if that turned round. Oh, wow. If that had turned round, it could have actually shot the licks. And what's the XP looking like? Spalding and Crazy leading the XP. ViViD with a double licks combo over there. He's also giving some gats to Spalding. And the game stabilises a little bit. Spalding's been the most efficient he's been this game, I think, in terms of microing against TrucK. You can see that XP difference there. And he's been doubled as well, so I think he's done very well this game. Oh, Crazy's got to be careful. Lix is taking a lot of damage. ViViD being efficient with his Lixes. The XP's rising for all players. Oh, and ViViD's jumping on to Crazy's base right now. Does pick off a war factory. Decides to go back. Don't like this, because the players are getting closer to level 3, and look what an Arty carpet would do there. I'd be tempted as spalding to get my CC actually, knowing that I can contribute with level 3 when I'm that close to it. Nice little harassment here from ViViD, killing a couple of trucks. Still very good from spalding this though, he's done very good this game. Really, really good. Especially at the start as the Lix and the rally from TrucK was here and ViViD's Lix was like in the mid of the opponent's base. It could have been GG there and there, but he's done very well. He is now level 3, so that CC I was talking about would have been nice. Carpet, Arty, delete. That's my only critique really this game. He's still pushing in. Getting his CC now. Lix is coming as well. Oh! Yeah, ViViD's going to clean up and get a load of XP here as well. He's level 3 too. Spalding and ViViD are going one away. And Spalding turned up at a really important moment within this set. And considerably outplayed TrucK in this game whilst getting doubled. That is going to be TrucK out of it and hunted. The TrucK could actually be kicked with a couple of carpets. Wow, hello. Carpet and Arty actually going on Crazy's base from spawning. Crazy knowing he has to do some sort of push, but when he sees this army, you could see him GG out. Look at the side, yeah. I don't blame him. I do not blame him at all. ViViD and Spalding go one away from winning this 2v2 blast from the past tournament. With the map, matchup and spot pick. Pretty good place to be. In tennis we call it 3 game set and match points. That is what they have right now. Yeah, ViViD with the expected eco lead. But the MVP for me that game was Spalding. To say, it would have had a perfect game if he'd have gone CC before prop and made the prop a little bit further away from that boxed area. But yeah. So yeah, Crazy and TrucK now need to win 3 in a row. And they are all mirrors, so it is possible. Would be fun to see make. Rubies and Pearls we've not seen. Coastline World we've not seen. Fine. These two especially I don't really ever play, or this one. Like a TD remake. Nuke TrucK says ViViD. Coastline, okay. There you go. ViViD goes straight into that spot, which is next to an oil, of course. So you're going to be seeing ViViD rushing the oil here. Lift truck goes nuke. That means Crazy will beat the TrucKs. Okay. Well, we start with the team that chose this map and matchup. It is ViViD with the green, of course. GLA TrucKs. And Spalding in the gold once again with the China nuke. Across from him, it's going to be Lift Truck with the blue China nuke. And finally, dkcrazy with the orange GLA TrucKs. Makes one terrorist, perhaps worried about a truck rush. Oh, and a licks from Spalding. Interesting. I'm actually curious, does that bit of fence actually affect the truck mining? Let's have a look at that. Okay, not now. Yeah, but even TrucK was concerned himself about it. For some reason cancelled his war factory. But I put that down to the fence, I think. Caused that issue. No, maybe not. Maybe just the supply placement's dodgy. And these trucks are not mining correctly. First tech is out for dkcrazy. ViViD has the ore cap. And he has a tunnel in a good position, as does Crazy. And that is going straight to the nuke. And that TT killed well, didn't do much economical damage, and the licks, even with 3 tank hunters, can clean these battle masters. Got a bit of a gap problem going on to his base though. Gonna try and solo it with this 3 tank hunted licks. He does. And therefore he clears the Battlemaster up. Battlemaster himself has been made. ViViD is on hand to deal with that next gat as well. That might be it, you know. That's not enough damage from the right side team. ViViD's already on an oil. Decent tech RPG from Crazy there. ABC said he likes the format. Yeah, it's cool matchups, isn't it? Kinda jelly that I didn't get to play. But yeah, I like these matchups. We'll have to have a episode 2 of it. Killed a couple of trucks there. That's what the right team need to get back into this. That or a dozer hunt, but quite nice dozer protection going on there. And Crazy now dropping the Palace. ViViD Palace is faster. Crazy's going to get himself a couple of oils though. And after a perfect start for the left team, the right team are still in this. TrucK is continuing to waste units here. Yeah, and amazingly, Crazy's going to have a oil lead now. Despite the spot disadvantage, arguably. And they've done a good job at keeping ViViD off this oil. But Spalding has now teched, which is bad news. They're not going to have a lot of answers to overlords here. Yeah, Spalding should be, as I say, dropping a CC. He is. I mean, he's already rocketed to level 3 again. TrucK being a little bit wasteful the last 2 games. Big pop from Crazy. They're gonna try and focus down this Overlord. Takes a lot of damage. Second Overlord joins the party. Okay, the Helix went down there, but it did pick off this oil. And the Gamma Bus is in play. The right team need a bit of time to get a ExCaL out. But the left team have identified a window here. ViViD not even with the Gamma upgrade yet, and they're pushing. Crazy's now got his bus. Big moment here. Can Crazy hold this? Ooh, the bus gets bunkered. Oh, wow. And ViViD's Jarman got taken out as well. And Crazy barely can't quite do it. Crazy actually takes the Overlord though. They do hold. They are now down 1 oil, but they hold. But Spalding is level 3. And that could be very bad news for TrucK. Artillery and carpet have been deployed. That's going to be a dozer of TrucK going down as well. Supply actually doesn't quite go down. That one is taken out. Now the right side actually coming back here. Crazy with some buses in the mix as well. If it's got his Jarman back out. If it's not got the Gamma upgrade. I think the right side team are doing this somehow. I don't know how. I do not know how. Ah, that doesn't help. Oh, licks some Spalding. Taken out by the Gamma Bus. Yeah, I think dkcrazy and TrucK are keeping themselves alive here. Crazy wisely killing that oil as well. Spalding disables one of those overlords. Yeah. And that is now cleared up, but at what cost? TrucK is pretty devastated as well in his main base. Crazy Gamma Bus will go down for free. 3 more Gamma Buses coming in. Two are bunkered, all are bunkered, wow. Wow, that could have won the game there. Could have devastated Spalding Space, but all 3 got bunkered. I'm sure Spalding's asking for a Jarman Kell of ViViD right now. Question is, where is the Jarman? Might be in this bus. No? Huh. That was a confusing Gamma Bus from ViViD. Wow, devastating artillery. Killing all 3 buildings. Yeah. Well, regardless of being bunkered, those RPGs are going to do it. Spalding's about to be hunted. Yep. Has he dropped down power in ViViD's base? Nope. Hey Dark Knight. Yeah, I'm surviving. And yeah, agreed last drop. This looked completely over for the left team as a win. And yet the right team have come back and won this. ViViD's reactor's going to be picked off. Would have liked to have seen a reactor dropped in the base. Oh, nice catch with that Jarman. Reactor will be taken out though. Yeah. And Crazy has 1, 2, 3, 4 markets behind this. 1, 2, 3, 4 ViViD. Oil for Crazy as well. And yeah, Lift TrucK looking a little bit decimated himself. It's definitely worth to make a supply here on these crates. Oh. Looks like ViViD's himself Spalding's Lotus there. That's quite handy if you're in a Jarman battle to have a free detection. ViViD actually shot that down. 4 buses per player here. Rebel ambush as well though for Crazy. That's very nice. Rebel ambush for ViViD. Heavy losses on both sides. The battle masters come in as well. Oh! Could have shot that one. and the ViViD Jarman is picked off. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely GG. Well, ViViD's not giving up. Loses his pretty much only supply once again. Crazy continues to add the markets. Oh, wise. Yeah, nice shot on the side. ViViD GG's. And that is by 4. Now with Crazy and Lift Trucks map choice. Crazy with a bathroom stop. TrucK got 2v1 here, not much more he could do, says Dark9. Yeah, what I don't like is units being wasted. That upsets me, generally. So I'll give you a quote from the famous Rage. You remember Rage? Legend of the game. So he said, get the most out of every unit. Top tip right there. Get the most out of every unit. This chat's probably trying to figure out what the map names are. Will be 4 Chinas. Okay. Well, that's an epic one to have as well. So that means if Crazy and Lift win this, what is the last matchup we've not played? I'm trying to think what it is. Nuke Tank Mirror. That would be the last game. So we've got China's only from here on in. Well, that's a good tribute to the blast from the past. Question is the map for China. Will we see Manic Aggression? I feel like Manic, like El Scorcho, is one of those crazy maps, you know? Tournament B. Sick. That is a curveball. Nice. Oh, yes. I like that. Give that some pluses. This has not been picked, I think, the entire tournament. Tournament B. ViViD's gone to check the map. ViViD won't know this, yeah. I like Tournament B. Well, I think this will be exciting because you got these two oil islands that you need to try and potentially bunker off. Got a load of buildings, load of little entrances there. Alrighty. Let's see what 4 China is going to look like here. Arguably, you could get both players to go 2 supplies, 2 war factories, outpost and flamer rally to the other side. I think that could be a decent bet. We'll see. We start with dkcrazy. He is in the orange. And we got his mate in the blue, Lift TrucK, who's put a beacon by some supplies early on. Down in the south, we got ViViD in the green, Spalding in the gold. Yeah, and I think they're doing 2 supplies, 2 war factories looking at this. Each taking a supply here, each making a war factory here. And off we go. Yeah. Both going forwards, interesting. ViViD's actually made a barracks. Maybe he's rally scouted that. That could be exceptionally cute from ViViD. Yeah, that could be cute from ViViD. Because if Spalding goes Flamer. Yeah, Crazy knows. Don't know if that's in vision or whether he rally scouted too. Important TrucK that. Oh, that was a really important TrucK. Flamer from Spalding, Flamer from Crazy. What is this unit going to be? Flamer. Okay, it's about to get chaotic. And Flamer from TrucK. ViViD's got a Banner Master out. Crazy loses his front supply here. It is very chaotic, this. TrucK trying to go for a bit of an oil grab behind this. And that garrison's going to hurt Crazy a lot. Flamer is out for Crazy. We'll flame down those buildings. Spalding continuing a little bit of pressure on this left side. TrucK with a decent bunker off there. Flamer's coming through the mid. Yeah, Crazy's in danger of losing his war factory here, but Spalding's going to lose his supply as well. Yeah, this war factory's going down. Crazy says GG's. Yeah, that's because his main base is camped with an outpost. Spalding says GG's well played. ViViD says GG's well played. And TrucK says GG's well played. And that's it. Oh, a little bit of an anticlimactic ending, I would say. I was hoping for a little bit more of a war of attrition on that last map. But yeah, Crazy was sort of overwhelmed with ViViD and Spalding both going for that forward war factory from the start, and you see that in the eco. Didn't really have a second supply, but it was a good final nonetheless. Spalding and ViViD take it 6 games to 4, and we'll give it a GG's well played. Right, GG's. Okay guys, I will leave it there. Thanks for tuning in. Well played to both teams. I will be in touch with both in Discord because both are going to be winning prize money for that. But in the end we had a great final, and congrats to Spalding and ViViD on taking the win. So until next time, have a good one. GG's, have a good day, and see you soon.